Happy Homebrew Wednesday, lads. Right, today, jacket on, it's off to the homebrew shop because on Saturday is going to be the big brew day. That is the SJ Poe Challenge Day. Last week on Uvu, last Saturday I had a big crack with the lads. Sammy said he's going to be doing his on Saturday, so Sammy Thrifty Brewer, have a look for him. He said he's in Canada. I don't know where in Canada, but he's in Canada somewhere. He said he's going to be going on, it'll be 3 o'clock GMT, so anybody out there wants to have a big crack on there, I'm guessing he'll be on, and New to Homebrew Tom will be on. It tends to be a Saturday tradition for the lads these days. So, anyways, before I go, I've got a little bit of bottling, so I'm probably going to do a bottling video later on, but I want to show you because I have a funny feeling I've got a bit of an infection in the old brewery. The one I dry, question first of all, you dry hop things, right? Everything we touch is all sanitary and everything's all, got to be so clean and so that. Then we're going through hops in that aren't going to be boiled, aren't going to be done anything with, they're just dry hopped into cold water. So isn't that just a guaranteed infection? I don't know. Every time I seem to dry up, this same thing happens. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take you over and I'm going to show you. The other one is the one I did, the last Uvu brew I did. Well, those of you saw as I was a bit car crash TV by the end of it. But I think I might have a little infection in it as well because it kind of got a krausen on and then the krausen foam never went away and it still looks a little bit lumpy and bumpy. So anyways, I'll show you them and then I'll have a crack with you. Right, and so there's two of them. The one on the left with the cling film on is the one I dry hopped. I'll see if we can see inside. See that? Does that? Because see, my beer doesn't normally have them little white dots on. But anyways, it smells beautiful, and that really is ready. And this one, get the top off. See, that foam's only just started to disappear today. It was quite thick yesterday. And them little yellow lumps, I don't know. Again, see, I've never had this happen before. And it doesn't smell bad though, it smells really nice. So that's today's task. Seems all I do these days is bottle beer. So, if any of you have seen that before or have any ideas, just let us know. As I say, the first one I showed you, it's just got them white dots on the top, and as I say, I've never had that before. My beer is normally quite clear, I can't have that problem, but again, that's all green. I haven't been all green for very long. And the one on the right actually doesn't look too bad today. Yesterday it looked horrible, it really did. Them yellow dots yesterday were just like one big crust on the top that looked a bit snotty, really didn't look very nice at all. Again, I've never had that before, but that's all green as well. Because I don't seem to have any time to do any kit beers now because I've either got an all grain on or I've got my fermenters are full or I'm bottling. It seems all I do these days is bottle beer. So I have a funny feeling it might happen to be keg time. I've been bottling beer for, I don't know, 4 years? Something like that. For too long. And I drink quite a bit. I like a beer all the time, but no, so I think I'm going to have to invest in a keg system, because I was also thinking, if I get a keg system, I can just bottle straight from the keg, because I've had a bit of a thought on the whole bottling straight from the keg. It was Tony Yates when he reviewed his own smash beer, he said it was crystal when he sent it out, and obviously with the yeast still being alive, it kind of got all of a little bit of residual sugar left in, because he'd bottled straight from the keg, and it had left a little bit of sediment. So I'd kind of left him a message saying, have you tried doing what what the wine lads do, and just kill the yeast off. You don't need yeast there if you're going to be bottling straight from the keg. So, and I've mentioned it to Harry and a couple others, and the more I think about it, the more I want to be onto that, because my problem is if I've got any beers I want to take them anywhere. It tends to, like if I was a party at somebody's house or anything, it tends to be like I can't take homebrew because obviously it just shakes all the sediment up. And other people, I don't like giving homebrew to people who aren't homebrew brewers because they tend to glug it out and go, oh, it's cloudy. You know, it's not going to kill you. You know, it's pretty yeast. Keep you regular. That's all it'll do. Keep you regular. You'll be fine. But also, if I can get a keg and start doing your bottling beer from the keg, killing the yeast off and cleaning it and polishing it down so you end up with an absolute bright beer, it'll just be exactly the same as shopboard. Oh, it'll look like shopboard, I think. Because Harry was saying you could also filter it, but he did say that might take forever. So, I'm starting to chat to you, so I need to get off to the shop. So, I'm off to the brew shop and I'll see you when I get back with whatever I've bought. See you in a bit, lads. Right, back. So, been to the shop. It takes quite a while for me because I drive my car so far and then park my car up and then I have to get the metro, which is, it's like a little train, you know. And because I'm a bus driver, I go for free. So that's one of the reasons why I go to the brew shop, because it's free. I don't have to pay to get there. So what did I get? Well, see, this is going to be the unbelievable bit. I finally got one. I've been bottling beer all this time. I've never ever had a wand. So today I'm going to have a bit of excitement bottling, if you can have such a thing as excitement bottling. So bottling one. I also got Fuggles. I've never had them in these packs before, but the guy at the shop says they're alright. I'd take his word for it. It was all he had. And Marathon. When I went to the shop, he already had these crushed and done, and they're in see, because he still works in pounds and ounces, bless him, old boy that he is. But these are £5 bags, so I've got 4 £5 bags of them. That's going to be for Saturday's brewing. I'm also going to do the Pilgrim. I've got hold of some Pilgrim, and I'm going to do some I'm going to do Pilgrim Smash. I also got some bottles. I don't know how much other people are paying for these screw tops, right? But he's charging 20 pence each for them. So, as they say, we won't be throwing them away this time. I've also got some, but I can't tell you about that. That's a secret. That's going in the SJ pour. That's going to make my SJ pour and SJ pour, to be honest. I also got some caps. See, his caps are cheap. He charges £1 for, I think there's 50 in there. And he charges £2 for 10 of them. Ridiculous. I've also got 2 more boxes of pet bottles, which he's just going to send across, but I haven't got them. He didn't have any in. I told him I needed them for the SJ pour, which he seems to be quite interested in. He doesn't want to give any money though. He just wants to be interested at the moment. So I'm hoping, because Ian Carroll, he goes to the same brew shop as me. The other thing is, while I was there, I was talking about kegging system and a corny keg, and I was saying, you know, they're so expensive, and you know, £160 and shipping on them and stuff like that. And he went, I've got some. And I was absolutely astounded, because I've looked, and most places you get them from are all coming from abroad. He's got them shiny, brand spanking new, £145. Excuse me. They also have what I haven't seen before. You know, on the tops of the corny kegs where you've got the little lever and the whole top comes out. In the middle of that, it's actually got a gas connection fitting. So, you know, you can get they're a long gas tube. I don't know what they're for. I'm guessing they must be for some sparkling systems or whatever. He sells them. They're about 12 inches long, and you just screw them on. So you don't need a big gas bottle. You don't need regulators. Because he said all he's doing is put it on. He says, and it's twisted, gets so it's almost tight. He says once it goes tight, it'll release some gas in. And all he does is 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then takes it off. He says, and that works out about right. But at the moment he's doing them £145, and you get the free flexi hose with a dispenser on the end of it. And a connector, which you don't need if you're not going to get a gas bottle. And then he sells them gas bottles. I don't know what them gas bottles were. I never asked him because I haven't got £145 to buy the actual corny keg. But I just thought that was proper good price, that, especially when I can just go and pick it up. I don't pay shipping on it or anything. So, yes, I said I'd give him a shout out. So just in case he does decide to watch, which I don't think he will, but I'm going to give him a shout out any case. It's elderberry. For anybody who doesn't live in the north of England, it's absolutely pointless because he doesn't have a website. But he does ship. He will ship it anywhere. So, hang on, I'll do that again. I'll do the other side because I don't know if you got the phone number. His phone number's on there. Give him a ring. Anything you want, he'll ship to you. If he's got it, he'll ship to you. And I mean, he's got loads. He's got anything you can think of. I'll go and then I've never asked for anything that he didn't have, or anything that if he hasn't got, he can't just say, well, I'll get it. So, anyways, I'm going to go for a bit and get this lot put away. So, you enjoy yourselves, boys, and remember, I'll see you all on Saturday. Uvu Saturday. Bruin Day. Have a nice time, lads.